Hey guys, Zach here from Kubota Lynchburg. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about tractor accessories and whether you should buy them when you're getting the new tractor or if you should hold off and wait a little bit. So you're buying your accessories right at the beginning or you just waiting to see exactly what you need. So real quick, some of the more common accessories that we go through are on this tractor behind me in my showroom here. This is the new 3902 50th anniversary, so I decided to soup one up with a lot of accessories that I like and that as a dealership we find are very popular. So a lot of the ones on here are ones that I would recommend buy now rather than later, but there's a couple things that I'd say maybe you should actually wait on to make sure it's right. So the big factor for us is going to be the big ones that you can go ahead and either finance in with the tractor or that is easier for the dealer to install rather than, the consumer to install. For example, this tractor has the third function hydraulic valve. Runs all the way up through. It is nice to have a factory one provided by, the Kubota or Land Pride or whatever brand you're looking for, and have a, factory technician or one of our mechanics, something like that, installed. They know what to check for. They know what to look for. So a third function valve, if you think you're going to need one down the road, I would say absolutely put one on, because down the road it is more difficult to install rather than having our certified mechanics do it. Again, the bigger, more expensive ones are ones that are nice to throw in. For example, if we had a canopy on this one, you knew you were going to do a lot of bush hogging in open fields, you might want a canopy installed from the dealership because those things are a little awkward and heavy. You got to have two people to put it on and drill holes and everything like that. Just for the sake of ease, I would say that is something you would probably want to get from the factory. Now, little things like a load level indicator, you might not need that. You might get the tractor and realize, I can see my bucket. I'm not too worried about exactly being level. It might just be one extra thing that's going to be rattling around for you. So that would be something I would say probably after the fact, unless you know you want it, you've already had a tractor. Add that on after the fact. Get some use out of it and say, yes, that would be useful. You can put it on. Another thing is weld-on bucket hooks. If you can weld or you know someone who can weld, it is nice to have those. For example, you can see I've got 3 here, middle and edges. That's how we like to do it, either 3 or 2, but some people prefer 1 in the center. Some people prefer the rings to put on there. So again, once you know exactly what you want, that's when you add it. If you know it's something difficult to get, like the third function of the canopy, that's what I recommend getting at the beginning. And again, a lot of these things that are factory options can be financed in. Kubota has that good 0% financing. Yeah, throw a $1,300 third function valve or a $600 canopy in with that. It only adds a couple dollars to your monthly payment and makes things a lot easier. Canopies, third functions, bolt-on cutting edges or tooth bars for the front bucket where you have to drill holes into the metal. If you as a tractor owner, a new tractor owner, don't have the tools or the knowledge like I do to do that myself, I know how it's done, but I don't have the tools to do it, go ahead and get that right from the bat. One other big thing I'll talk about, because it's one of my favorite accessories on Kubota, is going to be work lights. The first time you take this thing out and you're working late at night or into the evening and dusk is setting, your headlights aren't nearly enough. Again, if you have that electronical capability where you can go ahead and wire your own work lights into it, an LED light bar or something, great. That's one of these things I would say get from the dealership. These are from an aftermarket company that pairs with Kubota, and so you can 0% finance them in. They're swivel LED work lights front and rear, and they make a world of difference when you're working in those dim conditions or late at night or early in the morning, so you can see everything. So again, those things you know you're going to want, you know you're going to need, throw it in. Get it from the dealership at the beginning. Who knows, if you talk to the right sales guy, the right dealership, you might get some really good discounts, or they might just throw in a freebie here and there. It's worth asking those little things that you're not sure. Let's say a chainsaw holder. Am I going to carry around my chainsaw? Hold off on it until you probably need it. Those weld-on hooks until you know exactly what style, or a quick hitch so you know. So again, throw in the big things, throw in the things that are branded that the dealership can help install, that you have a little bit of warranty on. So if it goes wrong, you can call me up and say, hey, these LED lights stopped working. I can send out one of my guys to fix them. That's when I'd say go ahead and get it. So, watch my other video on your must-have accessories and must-have tractor accessories, and then figure out what you want to get with it.